welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So a bit of a mishy-mashy one today. I've been out all morning, but I wanted to do a video. So last night I was making some little flowers, so I thought I would show you that. Which are these, just no sew, nothing. You just need a needle and some organza ribbon. That's all you need. Oh, actually you don't. You need a lighter as well. So they're really, really simple, but I've been out today and I've picked up a few little bits and pieces just in the local shop. So I thought I'd share it with you, as we do. This is another awl. It's 95 cents. I think it's a little bit of a cheaper version than what I've already got. I'm not quite sure, but I've got two already, but the ends are going a little bit blunt because I've had them for so long. So I've got this one. Shall we quickly open it up and have a look? 95 cents is not bad, is it? I'm not quite sure how much they are anyway, but it's nice to have an extra one, so that's good, and that's nice and sharp, so lovely. So that's one of those. And then I bought some more of this, which was really cheap. It was like 30-40 cents a meter, which is really good. So I got 5 meters of that, and it's such a good one. This is so cheap and cheerful, and it's so lovely on shabby things, isn't it? So if you add it onto your shabby journals and stuff, it's just beautiful. Are we quite bright in here today? If you saw my Instagram video, I've moved my table around. I've moved my bits about, and my table seems to be a lot bigger. I have my Calyx unit in front of me, and it's now on the side, which is great. Actually, do you think I can, hang on a minute, I'm going to just move you about. Right, so this side now, I'm going this way. This is my Calyx unit, which is on the side here, and these are my drawers that were in front of me. And in my drawer, this one, I've just got all my punches, things like that. So when my drawer was in front, I couldn't actually, I don't want to make you sick because we're going bloop. I couldn't actually use the drawers because I had so much stuff in front of me. Are we level? Whoop, that's better, isn't it? So I had so much stuff in front of me that I couldn't sort of open the drawer, so it was just a waste. I don't know why I put the drawers there anyway. And then I'm going to turn you the other way. I'm going to turn you this way. Sorry, this is the only way my camera turns without me doing anything. So then, oh, I don't think it's going to turn anymore. This is my sewing machine here, and then we've got the window. But if you wanted to see a bit more of it, if you have a look at my Instagram, you can see the before and after. And then I've got all my bits in front of me there, which I don't think I can turn that. Can I turn that? No, I don't think I can without moving things about. So I don't want to make you sick. But that's what I've been doing. So I had a nice Sunday. It was a nice Sunday. So I hope you all had a lovely Mother's Day yesterday. I think it was Mother's Day in, I think it was just America. Is it Australia? Was it Mother's Day in Australia as well? Not here in Portugal or in Europe. Our Mother's Day is in March. But I do believe it was America. So I hope you all had a lovely, lovely Mother's Day. But yeah, I was talking about this, wasn't I? See, I'm going all over the place today. But this is really, really good. So I'm really, really cheap and cheerful. So that's lovely and looks lovely on your journals. Before we get into the flowers as well, I bought some bias binding. Now this was at $1.95. And I just thought, I had a thought, I don't know whether you guys have probably already done it, but I'm just thinking we could put this, because I like to put an edge on my journals. I'm just wondering whether I can actually use this to put an edge around. Do you know what I mean? Because we've got that. I'm not quite sure how you use this though. I might have to look at a video how to use it. Because I don't think you just put it on like that, do you? I think you have to sew pieces on. Do we pull that out? I think we pull that out, this little bit, and sew that down. And then flip that over. And then you sew it together. Is that how you do it? Like that, and then sew it on. It just sort of like, I just thought it might be a nice finish to the edges of our journals. Do you know what I mean? Or the covers, I mean. So that was my thought anyway. Don't know, let me know if you've done that. and I got the white one. Well, it's sort of like a creamy white. I'm just wondering whether I could colour it or whether it's just going to fall apart. I don't know, but I might test it and have a go, because I'd like it sort of like a pinky colour. But I just thought that would be quite a good idea. I'll test that out anyway. But yeah, do let me know if you've done that before. And I just think it would be quite nice to edge things with anyway. I don't know why I haven't used it before. So what else have I got to say? Oh yeah, I went into the charity shop as well, and I got 2 books. Look at this one. Look at the lovely colour. The cover. Isn't that just lovely? Can you see? Am I in the right place? This is just lovely. This is just The Mill on the Floss. It's a George Eliot book, but I just liked the cover because I thought that would be a really nice vintagey sort of journal, wouldn't it? Isn't that just lovely? I liked that cover. I did. And then I also got this one, which is a Daphne du Maurier book. It's in German, and I think it's called The Scapegoat. I'm not sure. But look at the cover. Don't know whether you can see that. It's just beautiful. It really, really is. Look at that. So I wouldn't cover this at all. I just think that is such a lovely, lovely cover of a book. Look at these lovely old pages. I just think it's beautiful. It's 1959, but it's in German, so I don't read German. But I just thought how lovely that cover of the book is, because normally books are quite boring covers, aren't they, sometimes. And I also got this. This is a little baby top, or a little girl's top. It's only a Primark one, so I'm not worried about cutting it up. But how shabby does that look? Isn't it lovely? It's lined. It's got 2 linings in there, but I just think that is stunning. I love it. So now I know it's Primark. I don't worry about cutting it up, because it's the pinks that I use. Look at all this lovely lace on there. So, and also on the little sleeves. Do you know what I mean? Oh, just think it's lovely. So that's a lovely one I will cut up, and we've got some lovely little buttons on there, which is lovely. So that's good. So do look at the children's stuff when you go into charity shops, because I love all their little ones. They have such pretty clothes. And then exciting, I got some cotton. This is polyester, but you get 3,000 meters on here, and this is what I use to for my sewing machine. And I've had one of these for I don't know how long, and it's just gone on, and you know, it's such better value than buying the small ones like this. Although you get a lot on here, this one keeps going and going and going, and it's just great value. So there we go, guys. That's my little shopping bit done. That's what I was doing today. Love my desk. I feel like I've got lots of room. You know how much I complain about my desk, about not having any room, but I feel like I've got lots and lots of room now. So let's make a flower. Now look at these. You probably all know how to do these anyway. So these are just little, simple little flowers. Really lovely. And again, I'm going to get this book out again. And look, they just glue it onto there, and you've got these beautiful, shabby little flowers. Simply done. Oh, there we go. And they just make a little cluster. Now, I bought this the other day when I went out. It was $1.75 for 43 meters. So, and I got my 2 pinky colours, which I just love. So let's just get on with this, shall we? Yetta. So we had to go out this morning anyway to get Jessie's tablets from the vet, and we ended up doing shopping, going to the charity shop, and also we went and had lunch, as you do, in the sunshine, because it's beautiful weather. Okay, so I've cut it like that, so you've got a little point on this bit, and then just as a little sort of like diagonal. You don't have to go diagonally, but I've got a little point because, can you see? That's the bit you need to go through the needle in a minute. So I've got a needle. Try and get a thinnish one, and then the longer the better as well, to hold on to it. So all I'm going to do is just do like a little straight stitch, if I can start off. Just a little straight stitch like that. I'm going to do probably about 8 or 10, I don't know how many that was, I wasn't really counting. 4, 5, there, about 7, about that much. Just see how much you want a little ruffle. And then I'm going to cut this off. I'm not doing a very good job of this, am I? I was just doing these last night because I wanted some little flowers. I'm going to cut that off, and then what we want to do is this end where you've got your little eye, your little eyelet, take your end bit and you want to pop that through your little eye, your eye of the needle, like that. Oh gosh, sticking out. There we go. Right, so that goes through the little eye of the needle. I'm actually going to put my blinds down a little bit in a minute, and then you want to pull it down and then just twist your needle just a little bit, just so that it twists around like a little rose. And then I'm going to just pull that through. So this is why you don't want this, the eye of the needle, to be too big. And then I'm going to cut that down a little bit. It's a little bit too long. Get your lighter, and you want to just mount this little bit and just squash that up against something, so your fingers, and then you've got a little beautiful little rose. Now you can do these quite quickly. Right, give me 2 secs. I'm just going to close my blinds because it's quite bright in here. Okay, I hope that's a little bit better. Right, we'll do that again. Take a little piece. Now this has got like a little edge on it, but you want a sort of organza ribbon because it mounts and it's a little bit easier. So just cut it like that, so you've got like a little piece coming out. Can you see? I'm not quite sure how well you can see. Then I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to go through that, just do a little running stitch down there without the thread. Now you can do these as big as you like, but you know, that's about right. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little folds in there. I'm trying to do it slowly. It's easier actually the faster you go, believe it or not. Cut that little bit off. Take this end, take a little end that you've just cut off into a point, and then pop it through there. Pull that through. Hold that, just give it a little twist like that, and then pull that through like that. I'm going to just cut that little bit off, a little bit more, because you don't need all of that. And then we're just going to, oops, mount that little bit that's come through, just so it, and then push it against your lighter, and it just makes that little whoops, it sort of mounts it onto there like that, so it won't unravel. And then you've got another little tiny little rose. Oh, they're just so simple to do and lovely. Let's do one in this colour. I bought this is what I got from what was it, Journal Say, and I'm just thinking I might sort of like try and fill it with little different flowers. So I'm going to put these into here like that. Whether I do it in different colours, I'm not sure, but I thought I might make some little tiny flowers, different ones, and sort of fill my little box up with them, which would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Then I've got a little box to put all my flowers in. So we'll cut down here. So just a little point, if you can see. Take our needle, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do 8 on this one. Snip that little bit off. You can cut your ribbon off if you want to, the length, beforehand. Take this little end bit, pop that through like that, and then just twist it around like that. Twist it as much as you like, and then just pull it through You want to just sort of cut that little bit down because it's a little bit too long to sort of melt, I think. We don't want to get plastic smellies everywhere, do we? Then just push that against something. Oops, like that. You can see it just melts that little tiny bit there. So it means that that's not going to fall through, and then you've got this lovely little rose. Just going to cut this little bit off, like that. Then we've got another lovely little flower. I just think they are gorgeous. I did do one and I did one that was quite long. Let me just show you. I did this one, which was quite nice. It's in here. I don't know. I'll put those out in here in a minute. This one. Can you see? That's like a completely different sort of shape. Which I really probably could do with a little bit of green of this, which I've probably got somewhere. Let's just take that little bit off. Do the same. I'm going to do more. So if I just do quite a few of these, and then we twist it and twist it and twist it, and it gives you a lovely sort of cone shape, really, depending on what sort of flower you want or where you want to put it. The thicker, obviously, the thicker you do them, the harder they are to go into your journal, because they sort of like take up too much room, don't they? So I'm just going to cut this little piece off, like that. Take the end. Oops. Take that little end bit and pop it through. Pull that down. Hold it together like this and hold it up quite tight, and then just twist and twist and twist. Just keep twisting like that. I've twisted it so much it's actually come through the bottom. And then pull that. I didn't do a very good job on that one. Pull that through. Melt that down. Push it against the plastic to squash it, so you've got a little dark bit there. Then you've got another little funkier rose. Can you see? It's sort of like a little bit more to it. So it depends how much you sort of use. I like this colour. Do you like this sort of pinky colour? Could probably do this with a satiny ribbon as well. You need something with a sort of like a bit of holes in, I think, so that your needle will go through it, or the eye of the needle will pull through. So again, just do as many little stitches as you like. I think this must be the same sort of way as they do those little ribbon roses, isn't it? I'm not actually 100% sure, but let's take this, pop that through. I don't know whether I've made it long enough. There we go. Pop that through, twist that round. Oh, it's so good. I do love them. Oh, pull that through. If you keep pulling, you'll end up with a little string of ribbon. Push that up. There we go. Super, super quick and simple. So I'll be using these in a little project at some point. But I think it's one of those that you could sort of like sit here and just make lots, isn't it? I think the longer your needle, the more you can actually fit on there, which is probably an obvious thing, isn't it? So let's just do a bigger one. I wonder if you could do both the colours, and they're not really that contrasting out, are they? I think I'm going to do quite a big one on here. There we go. Cut that off. Pull that up, take our little end, pop it through like that, pull that down, twist it around. So you get these beautiful little roses. So obviously the thicker your ribbon, the wider the ribbon. Oh, you're going to come through. There we go. The wider the ribbon, the bigger the flower. Mind your fingers when you're melting. Push that against that. Then you can just see where it seals it. It's not going to come undone. That's a pretty one. That's a really pretty one. I suppose you could do, if you did smaller ones, like this one isn't as big. This has got a small one. You could put a little pearl in there, couldn't you? Tiny little pearl in there, make yourself a little flower. I just think they're so pretty. I have got lots of different colour ones of this ribbon, which I should really find or sort out, because I don't know whether you've got a box like me and I've got ribbon in it and it's all sort of like unravelled, so I've got stuff all over the place. So I could do with probably taking that out, sorting it out, and making some flowers with those, which I might do at some point. But when I tidied my room, I didn't really tidy it. I just moved it about a little bit, but I didn't actually move the things that were like on my Calyx unit and in front of me. I didn't move those, so it doesn't mean I'm gonna forget where everything is, if you know what I mean. Because when we move around, don't we move things about and reposition stuff, but I didn't actually do that. I just sort of kept everything in the same place, but just moved my desk and the Calyx unit around, if that makes sense. Because sometimes when we tidy up, guys, don't we, it's a bit of a nightmare because you can't find anything. But I didn't really, you know, I didn't tidy up. I just put things back where they were supposed to be, not in a different place. Oh, I do like these. Look how lovely that is. Just so pretty. Nice little bunch of those. Let's go for another one of these. This is another one of those things that you could just sort of like sit and make, isn't it? So I'm going to make one of these, and then do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut up that little top, that little kiddie's top, because I'd like to see, you know, the little different bits that I can cut up. So I'm just going to make one more of these, like this. So these are kind of simple to do. Take this little end piece, pop it through, oh my gosh, a little bit through there, pull that down and twist. Oh, so good. Pull that through. Oops. Did that come through? There we go. Snip that little bit off. Definitely mind your little fingers when you're doing this. Look, that's very close, this one. Push that onto there. There we go. It's another little one. Oh, so pretty. I do like them. Okay, let's get these little bits in the bin. I've actually got a clean floor for a while, because you know how little bits of paper, it's quite nice because actually I got tiled floor, so it's so easy to clean. It's not carpet where we've got lots of bits of fluff and stuff everywhere. Right, I'm going to put these in here now. I do like this. Like I said, this came from Journal Say. Shall I put the different colours in there? Let's put these in there, these in there. And it looks like they fill up a little bit more, doesn't it? Then I can see which ones I need to make more of. But yes, I do love flowers. Oh, that's a double one. I did do one. Look, that's sort of got a double in it. Not that you can really see. I wasn't quite sure whether I did do one, but I did. Obviously wasn't very excited about it because I forgot I did it. Okay, so there's our little flowers. Fabulous. Put that under there. Try and keep it tidy. Right, let's move my ribbon over here. It's a shame to cut this up, but I'm going to. I've got none of my granddaughters will fit into it. It's 23 to 36 months, so it's very, very pretty, but I just love the fabric and the little buttons. So let's have a go. Oh, I can't get that one undone. There we go. So this actually would be quite nice on the front of a journal as a little embellishment, wouldn't it? What's this middle bit? Let's have a look. Let's just see. This is like a little... I'm going to cut down this seam. Let me get my fabric scissors. Okay. Let's go down the seam. Try and get as much fabric, if you know what I mean, as we can. Let's just take this down. I'm going to cut through this one as well. Now I know it's only Primark, I'm quite happy to cut this up. So let's just see. Should I cut through it? I'm not doing this very well, am I? So that's down the side. So I want to keep this little frilly bit, so I'm going to just go into the sleeve like that. Cut the sleeve off, then we can cut down through there. That will make it easier to do. I don't know whether there's a easy way of cutting things up. Is there? That would make little pockets as well, wouldn't it? It's got a little bit of elastic in there. But that would make little... That's so pretty. Should we do the other sleeve? Or should I just cut through? See, I quite like that. I don't really want to cut through this ruffle because I could use that ruffle. Let's just cut through this bit. Down through there. Through our little button bit. And this way. Underneath, let's get as much of this lovely fabric as we can get. If I don't cut it up now, it's going to be popped into my drawer or my basket, and then I won't use it. So this is the reason I'm cutting it up into workable pieces. Let's go around the armhole. There we go. I think children's clothes have such pretty fabrics, don't they? Sometimes you see the, you know, the prettiest clothes and they got that awful fabric, or the other way around. Let's just take this a minute. That's the armhole. This will come off. Or should come off. Let's take this seam. Throw that in the bin. Don't need that piece. Let's get rid of this. piece, this little seam. I don't use the seams. Oh, maybe that's quite nice though, isn't it? That would be nice as the sort of top of a pocket. And these little bits. How lovely is that, guys? Look at that. We've got some lovely little bits of fabric there. Oh, so pretty. That I'm not going to use. This I'm going to cut. We don't want that big label in there, do we? Cut down through there. That little bit can go in the bin. Wouldn't that make a lovely sort of journal cover? Even if you had like a little small journal. I think that would be so pretty. It's still a bit damp, but it's alright because it's all washed. Got beautiful weather. I think it's a little bit damp, but it will dry. Let's just cut down through. Could do with a bit of an iron as well, couldn't it? There we go. That's the sleeve. That would probably make a small little journal cover as well. Actually, that's quite a big journal cover. Oh, how exciting. Lovely. Let's see what we've got here. This little piece. I remember buying a little dress in the charity shop, and it was so pretty. I think I've still got tiny little bit of the fabric left. It was blue and it's so pretty. I don't know whether I've got any of the fabric in here. I saw a piece the other day. Don't know whether it was in here. No, don't think it is. I don't think that was it. No, that wasn't it. Really, really pretty it was. Let's just cut down this seam. Sorry guys, it's not the most exciting video for you today, but I do like to see what people do and how people cut things up and reuse them, because it's really handy. Oh, that's come out my bowl. Let's cut these little bits off. There we go, this little seam. And what's that piece? Yeah, I think once these have been ironed and it's dried a little bit better, I think that would make fabulous journal cover. Oh look, I've got bits out of my... And then we've got this piece, which is lovely, which is the top piece. So that's the... Oh, where are we going? This way. Should I cut that bit off? I'm going to just cut. I'm going to leave that. But I'm going to cut this little piece off here. Just enough room so I could probably sew it onto something. Just, I mean, you could almost sew that onto something and use that as the closure, couldn't you? How lovely is that? I do like that. And then we've got this lovely piece, which needs a good iron. But we've got this top piece, which has got the little frilly bits, which I'll give this an iron. I'll leave that because I'm not sure how I would use that. Whether I'd use this, unpick that, cut that off, and then I'd have a really long piece, wouldn't I? What do you think? Just, it would take me forever to unpick it like that, but I think I would probably just, I'm going to just try that. Because, like I said, if I don't do it, I won't do it. I'll pop it to one side and then I'll forget until I decide I'm going to use it again. But I've got to stop. Are you somebody that buys stuff and then sort of hoards it? because that's what I tend to do. You buy this and you think, oh my gosh, it's so pretty, I can't use it. But the reason we buy it is because we want to use it. So it's one of those sort of things, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And then that is going to come out and we'll get a lot more. Oh, I love it. Fabulous. Good idea. Talk myself into it, didn't I? It's not easy to cut like that. And then we just need to get rid of the bits that we are not going to use and not hoard them. Because all the little hemmy thick bits I really don't want to, or really won't use. Last little bit. Ta-da! That's nice. I'm not quite sure. Should I just cut this up into little bits? This would be nice as to go onto a little snippet roll, wouldn't it? See, look how long that is now. That's really long. That will be, I will iron this, and that's really pretty long, isn't it? Look at that. Fabulous, guys, absolutely fabulous. How exciting. Go on, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep snipping. Take this top bit off. Or should I take some of it off? I'm going to cut down here because I'm going to cut the bottom of this bit off because I think that would make a little pocket, wouldn't it? With this little frilly bit. So I'm going to cut this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit off. That's it. Perfect. Okay. Do I need those? Will I need those? Can you see? I don't need the label. We don't need a Primark label in there, do we? Let's get rid of that bit. Such pretty fabric, you wouldn't think it came from Primark. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I even like this little doubly bit, actually. Wouldn't that look nice in a journal? And then you just sort of like pleat this down, stick this down so it's sort of pleated down. Love it. Okay, that's little pockets. That's a good thing. There's more stuff out of my bowl. Then we've got this little bit, which I probably shouldn't have cut like that, but I have now. So we're going to cut this piece off. This little bit can go into my little bowl. This piece, look at that. So we can use this piece as little snippets. It's really pretty because it's got like little dainty little flowers on. That's going in my bowl, and maybe I'll put this in my bowl. Do we need to put that in my bowl? No. This piece I might. This piece I'm not going to. I'm throwing that away, guys, because I don't need these seams. So, exciting video. So I now have some beautiful bits of fabric to use, and I'm going to use them. I'll get my iron out in a minute, and I'm going to just give these a quick iron, but you don't really need to see me do that. So that's my exciting day. Cut that up. I've got these beautiful books which I just love, so I think that's such a lovely book. Now I'm not sure whether to try. I will take these inside out, but not make it into a journal, make it into sort of like a little folio instead, which would be quite nice because I don't want to do anything with the outside. So I think it will be a nice little folio instead of a journal. So I'll have a think about that. Not sure about this one, but that's lovely. That's a really nice vintagey one. That's it, guys. That's my day today. Few little flowers, which I'm really excited about. I love these. I think they are really nice, so that's a nice little thing to make. If you've got 5 minutes, just whip up a few of these. I'm sure you've got some organza ribbon hiding somewhere, which is the perfect way to use that. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Do have a fantastic rest of the day. Oh, and again, if you've used this bias binding to go around your journal edges, let me know how easy it is to do. And I might just snip a bit off and see if I can colour this and see if it will fray. I'm hoping it won't sort of fray, but it might. But I will give it a go. So thank you so much for joining me. Do take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.